I can still remember the first time I heard that old phrase, good intentions pave the road to hell. Have you heard that one? The road to hell is paved with good intentions. I can remember the first time, but I can remember other times that it's been said to me, one of those moments when you're a pastor and you're like, man, I thought I was really trying to do the right thing and I was doing something good. And the little lady in South Georgia says, well, the road to hell is paved with good intentions. You say, I do now. We've heard the phrase. I've been in many of those situations where we thought we were doing the right thing, or we thought we were doing the best we could. We might have been doing the best we could, and it just falls flat. Those moments when we felt that we had done everything we possibly could for the better, and yet the person or persons or the work, it just seems to offend or hurt or feelings. But maybe they were going to be offended by whatever we did, or maybe their feelings were going to be hurt anyway. Maybe it didn't matter what we did because it was already set in stone. I want to think that the psalmist knew this phrase back then. I don't think they maybe have said it that way, but there's some sense of that when the psalmist gets there. God, you searched me and know me. That God knows what my intentions were. God knows who I really am inside. And even if the outside, what happens, the projection, what the world sees, maybe sometimes falls flat, it doesn't mean that it's over or that I'm left absent. The psalmist knows what it's like to try their best and fall short. The psalmist knows the feeling of giving everything they have, and yet it isn't enough for the world. Totally understands the feeling of inadequacy that settles into so many of our lives. I'm beginning to know more people who have anxiety. Real anxiety. Not, I'm kind of worried about this thing. But the crippling, real anxiety. Laying in bed, unable to function and start the day because the what-ifs and the brokenness and all of it consumes them. To knowing people who have to take medicine on a daily basis just to get over it. I think the psalmist knows this anxiety and is working their way through it. That inability, the way that the world seems to tell us that we're not good enough, that we're not valued, that we don't have a worth, right? Minimum wage, or what are you worth to this corporation or this company or this school or this whatever? What is your value? Can I put a $sign value on you? Can I put a value on who you are as a person? And it begins to wear on us. It begins to make us anxious. Because I'm not living up to the worth. I'm not worth enough. I can't do enough. I'm not enough. 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 Here's what the psalmist has to tell you all. You're enough. Each one of you. Each one of us is enough. When we were formed and made and created by God and the handiwork, you're enough. We are enough. Stop trying to be more because you're already enough. We are already enough. Don't let the anxiety fill us. Don't let the anxiety consume our lives, because know the truth about who you are is that you are enough. Stop trying to be more than who you are for anyone else. Because the way you were made is fearful and wonderfully, and it's enough. Just the way you are. Seriously, I think we all need to just come in here and let the screen drop down and watch maybe like 3 episodes of Mr. Rogers for church to understand, guess what? You're good enough the way you are. Mr. Rogers meant it. I love you the way that you are. Because the way that you are is the way that you're supposed to be. And that doesn't mean that we get to be stagnant. Well, I'm good enough right here at this time of my life. I'm going to stay right here. I'm going to be 34-year-old Dan forever. I don't want to be 24-year-old Dan. I don't want to go back 10 years. I don't even want to go back 4 years ago. And I was doing some cool stuff when I was 30. I picked up a giant 285-pound rock in Scotland. That was awesome. But I don't want to go back and be 30-year-old Dan because I've progressed somewhere. Not because I didn't believe I wasn't enough, but because God is continually forming and making me. God is continually working with me. The other text for today, the other Old Testament text, was Jeremiah, the potter's wheel. Sometimes, has anybody ever thrown pots? Seriously, this is interactive. Have anybody ever thrown? Wow, I figured it would have been a little bit more. Okay. It is the worst thing in the entire world, especially when you got these, I don't have like big hands, but I got like, and I am not capable. I got that thing, I'm like, step on the pedal, and there's clay everywhere. I finally got told to leave the high school pottery class, and they said, just go do ceramics, it's already made, you can paint it. I was terrible at it, I couldn't control it. I watched some of my friends, and it was such delicate and beautiful work. But yet sometimes the vessel just needed to be squashed back into a ball of clay and remade. God is the potter, we are the clay, and sometimes we got to be remade over and over and over. It doesn't mean that we weren't enough, it just means we got to be reworked a little bit. There's a process. And sometimes it is the least fun process you will ever go through. God also says, I am the refiner's fire. You ever touch something hot? That's really fun. That's really pleasant, right? My stepdad's an underground gold miner. He actually doesn't work underground, he works in the smelting plant. The smelting plant. So they take the iron ore and they melt it. That's the refiner's fire. Melting the ore to get the gold. Okay, it's got to be melted. This process. But it doesn't mean that you're not enough right now in this moment. It doesn't mean that we're not enough. It's accepting the fact that we're going to be reworked over and over. The psalmist says, fearfully and wonderfully made. The psalmist knows this truth about us, about themselves. Lord, you have searched me and you know me. You know when I sit down and you know when I rise up. You discern my thoughts from far away. You search out my path and my lying down. You are acquainted with all my ways. Even before a word is on my tongue, oh Lord, you know it completely. That I'm not a big fan of. But you hem me in, behind me, and before me. Your hand is upon me. God examines us. God works with us. God reworks us, morphs us. God looks at our inmost parts, inside and out, our intentions. God knows us thoroughly. God searches for us. God searches for us. You ever search for something because you didn't care it was gone? No, you shrug your shoulders and go, it's lost. Anybody lost their keys? Yeah, Bart, you lose your coffee cup, so we know you lost your keys. Right? I lost my, this is terrible, I shouldn't tell myself, I lost my wallet before our honeymoon, actually right before the wedding. And by lost, I mean it was in a coat pocket in the closet. But I couldn't find it, and I, like, sweating, almost crying, totally freaked out, ripping stuff apart, calling the credit card companies, oh, my bank account, oh, am I going to pay for this wedding? Cared about it, so I searched for it. God searches for us. God finds us. God looks for us. God works with us. If God didn't care, God wouldn't look. God wouldn't build the fire. God wouldn't push his foot down on the wheel of the potter to make it go. If God didn't care, but God does care. God is in our path and places it before us, hems us in and protects us. Even when we fall short, even when we mess up, God is the one that knows us. We are never beyond God's care. Never. There's not a moment that we are beyond that we are too far gone. There's not a moment. Because God is searching for us even when we think that we're too far gone. We're not far from the reach. We are not beyond the love of God. We are not beyond any of it. But then the psalmist says, one of my favorite, it's probably one of the favorite scriptures of every person in the entire world who reads the Bible, right? From our Jewish brothers and sisters to Christians, we are fearfully and wonderfully made. Some of you may know this, some of you may not. I was pre-med before I decided to become a pastor. I was going to be a chiropractor or strength and conditioning coach. That was the grand plan. I was going to be rich. That was basically the point. Yeah, thanks for the pity laugh. But I took the pre-med class, I take medical anatomy and physiology. And Dr. Keene he didn't fool around. He said, this class is going to be the hardest class on this campus. He said, I'm serious, this is going to be medical school grade physiology and anatomy. And I was like, ooh, cool, here we go. I did really well in the class. But what I found out is, do you know how all of this works? Do you know how many bones, how many muscles? We don't label them. And then we had to take our lab test. Was seriously just throw a bone in the middle of the table and be like, name it. What? I don't know. A rib? It's like, it's a femur. There we go. I know the difference between a rib and a femur, I promise. But seriously, this all works together. This is incredible. I thought, the eyeball. I remember we were on the course of the eye, and I got obsessed with it because I was so fascinated. It's an eyeball, like retina, what do you see? What? No way. It's so complex. It's so hard. It's so difficult. This is not an accident. It's wonderfully made. There's a lot of nurses and people in the medical field out here, and I don't know if you agree with me, but it's just, it's always blown me away. We are fearfully and wonderfully made. This is put together in such an incredible way that we can do unbelievable things. From people like Eddie Hall, who's he was the world's strongest man last year, deadlifted, going deadlift, straight from the ground, picking up 1,100 pounds. 1,100 pounds. There are guys who deadlift cars for a good time. And there's people who sprint. They can sprint 100 meters in under 10 seconds. And there's kids who can spell words. You ever stop on ESPN when the spelling bee's on? And they give them words and you're like, that's a word? That's not just gobbledygook? I mean, it's not just supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. It's not a made-up word. That's a real word. Wow. They're like 10, and I'm like, C. Each of us, unique, strong. He said it, big, little, strong, smart. We can be multiple of those things at once, but we are uniquely made, each individual. Yes, we are finite. We bleed, we die, we can break. But we also have this infinite peace, this divine peace that's put into each of us. That God formed us and knit us. God doesn't screw up, y'all. God doesn't make mistakes. No one in this room is a mistake. No one's an accident. No one. All of us have a purpose, and all of us were made for a certain thing. If you leave this place and you know nothing else today, you have a purpose. God loves you more than you can even imagine. You were made for something here and now. And God doesn't make mistakes. God formed us for something wonderful. We tell the youth, maybe we don't tell them, maybe we just hope, and now I'm going to tell them what I think Bethany would tell them. And I tell you all this the same thing. This place right here, these people, this is your home base. This is where you get to come back to and know that you are fearfully and wonderfully made, and that you are loved no matter what. And reminded that God made you, and God loves you, and formed you before you were even thought of by your parents. And this place is your home base. This is your launch pad, and you can always come back here to know that you are loved beyond measure. That's not just for you kids and teenagers. That's for you adults too. Dave Crowder's song, Come As You Are, that we heard, said this. So lay down your burdens. Lay down your shame. All who are broken, lift up your face. O wanderer, come home. You're not too far. So lay down your hurt. Lay down your heart. Come as you